Hi everyone, we're Nikki
and Krystin from Slick Marketers. We wanted to do a January Salon Suite Marketing check-in and give you a real look at how marketing is performing right now based on what we've seen across our Salon Suite clients over the last month.
We've been in the salon suite industry for over 10 years with over 300 salon suite locations, and January is always a unique month. There's a lot of motivation, but there's also hesitation. People are setting goals, but they're moving more thoughtfully.
And that's exactly what we've seen in the data. Across our active markets in January, overall lead volume is up compared to December, but it's not explosive, and that's normal.
On average, we've seen lead volume increase about 18 to 25% month over month from December to January, depending on the market.
What's really interesting is that while lead volume is up, conversion time is slightly longer. People aren't impulsively booking tours. They're asking questions, requesting pricing, and comparing options.
Yes, and that shows up in cost per lead as well. Across our campaigns, we've seen cost per lead increase about 10 to 20% compared to late Q4.
And we want to remind you, we talked about this in our cost per lead video. If you haven't seen that, you can check our other videos out. But higher cost per lead is not necessarily a bad thing. Higher cost per leads in January usually mean higher intent. People are being more selective before they submit a form.
We're also seeing stronger lead quality, fewer students, fewer out of the area inquiries, and more professionals with existing books of business.
Another data point we want to share is tour activity. January tours are up, even when leads feel slower.
Across our clients, tour bookings are up roughly about 12 to 18% compared to December, especially in the second half of the month.
That tells us that interest is building, not disappearing. January is a warming up month.
One of the biggest insights from January is messaging performance. Ads that clearly explain why a salon suite is different are outperforming generic availability ads.
Right. In fact, ads with pricing context, community messaging, or owner support callouts are seeing a 20 to 30% higher click-through rates than ads that simply say studios available.
We're also seeing stronger performance from re-engagement campaigns.
When we retarget leads from the last 3 to 6 months, January response rates are noticeably higher.
We've seen reply rates increase by 15 to 22% on re-engagement email and text blast campaigns compared to November and December.
That tells us people didn't say no before. They were just saying not yet.
Social media is another area where we've seen clear patterns.
Locations that stayed consistent through the holidays, posting at least 2 times per week, are seeing more inbound interest.
Those locations are averaging 25 to 35% more profile visits and website clicks than locations that went quiet in December.
And what's performing best isn't the overly polished content. It's real photos of the space, available suites, and behind the scenes moments.
Another important January insight is follow-up speed.
Leads that are contacted within the first 5 to 10 minutes are far more likely to book a tour.
We've seen up to a 40% higher tour booking rate when follow-up happens same day versus waiting 24 hours or more.
January leads are motivated, but they're also shopping around, so speed matters.
One thing we want to normalize is that January is rarely a sell-out overnight month.
It's a foundation month. It sets up February and March, which historically are some of the strongest leasing months of the year.
So if your marketing feels steady but not explosive, that's not a failure.
It means you're building momentum the right way.
Our biggest recommendation right now is to stay consistent, stay visibility, and don't panic over short-term metrics.
You want to focus on quality conversions, strong follow-up, and clear messaging.
Because what we're seeing across the board is that January interest turns into spring move-ins.
And the salon suite owners who win are the ones who don't pull back too early.
We'll continue sharing real insights as we move into February.
And if you're ever unsure how your marketing is performing compared to the market, that's exactly what we can help you with.
January is just the beginning, so head over to slickmarketers.com to learn more about our services, and we'll see you on the other side.